Hello friends, in this video we are going to go over how to create a reusable pattern. They used to be called reusable blocks in WordPress, so if you've heard that term before, just know now that they are called patterns, and we are going to go over how to create one of those and show you how to add it to your blog post. Okay, so let's get started. First, I need you to log into your WordPress dashboard, which is where I am right now, okay? And I need you to come over here to your posts. Now, this is my testing website, my see if I can break it website, whatever. So I just have a bunch of random blog posts on here that came with a theme I have on here. So we're just going to open one of those up, okay? But this is what your list of blog posts should look like on your end. So we'll just pick this one and click on edit. And we'll let that page open up. Okay, again, I did not write this blog post. It came with my theme. Just ignore that part, okay? All right, so let's set up a pattern. Now, again, they used to be reusable blocks, now they're patterns. So let's just come down here and let's add a, let's just add a post. So let's say at the bottom of every one of your blog posts, you want to have a little block that shows like related posts, right? Like related posts in this category. You can use these reusable patterns for so many different things. So you can use them for opt-ins, like if you have a form that you want people to opt in to a freebie, you could create a reusable pattern block for that. You could use it like create an image, like advertising your Facebook group or a course you created or something like that, and you could create an image and link that out to that course. You could create that as a pattern. There's so many different ways that you can use this. You could do an author block. You could do testimonials. You could do just so many different things. Okay, so let's just make a post block and go from there. Okay, so like I said, I just came down here and clicked, and then I came up here to click the little plus button. You could also click this plus button down here. It just gives you a few of your most recent used ones, and then if you click on browse all, it's going to open up this list on the left hand side for you. Okay, all right, so let's scroll down and we'll do posts. So this gives us quite the large chunk, and we don't really want that for this. So let's just click on that block, okay, and let's set it how you want it, okay? But so before you create the reusable pattern, you want to get the block set up the way you want it. So let's just do a certain category. I'm not really sure what category this post is under, so we're just gonna select a category. There's none in that category. None in that category. So I guess we're just gonna choose the uncategorized ones. Don't do this for your actual blog, okay? Make sure all of your posts are categorized because you need them to be for SEO optimization and all that kind of good stuff, okay? So don't use uncategorized posts. Again, this is just my testing website. It's not something that I ever intend to get search traffic for or anything like that. So it's just my try out new things website. Okay, and let's see. We're just gonna do 3 in here. So it's not so huge. And actually, I'm just gonna take this off so they show up better. There we go. Okay, so we have 3 posts. And then we're gonna come over here to advanced, and we're gonna take off the enable excerpt because I don't want that to be that big. We don't want a date on our post. That on your actual blog, you shouldn't have the date on there anyways, so just pretend like that wasn't there. You can take off the author label if you want to, and whatever else, however else you want to set that up, okay? All right, so now let's say this is how we want the block to look. All right, so make sure you clicked on the entire block, okay? Not just, like say you see this, I'm just clicked on the image. We want to make sure we click on the entire block, okay? And then you're going to click these three dots, and then you're going to come down here and click on Create Pattern. And then we're going to give this pattern a name. And so like if this was a specific category of blog posts that you wanted to put at the bottom of, say, any blog post in this specific category, like I would name it like category 1 pattern, or just name it whatever you want to, so it's something that you can remember. This is the part we need to look at right here. Synced. Okay, if this is clicked on, if it's toggled on, okay, if you edit this pattern on any place in your website that you're using it, it is going to edit this reusable pattern across your entire website, okay? So this is really great for like affiliate links, like if you want to do a reusable pattern for an affiliate that you're doing and you add that to multiple posts, obviously, right? You would want to make sure this is synced, because sometimes our links change for our affiliates. Sometimes we want to change our links, and this will save you tons of time and energy. You won't have to go back through and change every single post that you've ever used this affiliate pattern for, okay? Or this category pattern, whatever it's going to be. So if this is toggled on, any place on your website that you update or change the content of this reusable pattern, it's going to sync those changes across your entire website, any place you've ever used it. If this is toggled off, okay, it will not do those changes across the entire website. So why would you want one way or the other, right? That's a great question. If you're going to be using this pattern for something like an affiliate link or something that you're going to want to change out on a regular basis, like a course or something like that, something that you're going to want to change out, like I was talking about the affiliate situation, you're going to want to make sure this is synced, okay? Because that's one of the biggest benefits of creating a pattern, a reusable block pattern that they call them now, is that it syncs it across your entire website, so you don't have to go back in and change every single place that you added it. Now, there are places that you would want to use this that it's not synced. So if you're creating this pattern as like a design element, like I said, like the table of contents or something specific like that, and you've got it all designed out how you really like it, then I would leave it as unsynced. That way, like when you went in and changed your table of contents for each post, it's not going to change that across each post you added this pattern to. Okay, you would do the same thing for like an FAQ block. I actually did that with my very the first blog I ever set up. I set up my FAQ block as a reusable pattern, and I didn't realize, like, it didn't even sink in that it would sync across the whole website. And so I would change my FAQ block, the questions and answers, every time, and it would change it for all of the posts that I had that added to. So there's times which you want it to be synced, and there's times that you don't want it to be synced. But just remember, if it is synced, it will change it across your website. If this is toggled off, it will not change it across your website when you make changes to the pattern, okay? All right, so let's say this one we want it to be synced, and we're going to click on create. And it shouldn't take very long at all to create that. Okay, so now we have our reusable pattern here. All right, so let's just click on update. I'm going to save our post, and then we are going to go back to our post list open up a different post, and I'm going to show you how you can use these patterns in a new post, okay? The other thing I forgot to mention here for these patterns is that you can, when you create your pattern, you can set them up as categories. Okay, you can set up a category for it. Sorry, not there, over here. You can set up a category for it. Like you could have like a affiliate links category. You can have like a posts category, however you wanted to set it up, and then you could organize those a little bit better, okay? So let's get back to the posts and adding it to. Okay, so let's choose a different post and we'll go in and edit it, and then we're going to show you how to add this pattern in there and how that works, okay? So let's say we're just going to add it, well, let's add it at the bottom, like we intended the first time. There we go. All right. Now, once you click up here, it's going to give you the option to choose patterns right here. Okay, you've got blocks, patterns, and media, and we're going to click on patterns. Now we want to choose, you can either choose all patterns if you want to see everything, or you can choose my patterns, which would be the ones that you have specifically created. So we're just going to click on that. It's going to pop it in down here, and we're going to click back over here. Okay, see, it automatically added that block just the way we set it up on our other post, and that's all you have to do. Now, if you have these patterns synced, okay, and you want to make a change to one but not all of them, click on these three dots, okay, and then click on detach pattern. That automatically turns it from the pattern block into just a post block, okay? It just turns it into a regular block. And now I could make changes to this block that would not globally change the whole thing, okay? So if you do have your patterns synced and you need to make a change to just one of them, you can still do that even if they are, again, synced together, okay? So that is how you create a pattern. Some little odds and ends and tips and tricks about them, and how you add them to a new blog post. If you have any questions, please let me know.